40.
Was part of the Welsh team that won the Europe Cup. Against some very good sides in that.
99.
The England side particularly was very, very strong. Jonny Clayton representing his country was victorious on that occasion. Christian Kist, though. And you've got a world title to your name.
Jonny, you 124.
Well, yeah, and Kist appeared in a couple of these European Tour events this year. Let's just see if Clayton can pin the ball.
99.
And he's not been beaten in the first round on either of those occasions. He has gone out in the next round. Looking for an early breaker thrower by landing double top.
88. Jonny, you require 25.
Maybe just caught the flight there. As Clayton looks at 25. Standard route, 9 for double 8. And there it is.
In the first leg,
stuff from Jonny Clayton.
I was lucky enough to see 3 of Jonny Clayton's games last weekend in Wigan, and the first one, he beat Jamie Caven 6-0, took out 3 ton plus finishers, 142 and 143, and I think one around the 1-2-1, 1-2-4 range, and he was incredible in that match. I can't even remember Jabba getting a dart at double. And then he beat Adrian Lewis 6-5 before getting beaten by an on-form, on-song Gary Anderson. So something has turned for him perhaps last weekend, backed up by those 2 qualifying wins for these next 2 European Tour events.
123.
He could be a danger in this tournament.
I always think he's a very, very capable player. I mean, he's ranked 51 in the world, Jonny Clayton.
82.
It's one less than his age.
Yeah. Yes. Well, certainly if you go by certain Sky Sports graphics, had him down as 52. Very keen to stress that he's not. Just 42.
137. Jonny, you 106.
Well, we've taken out Ton Plus checkouts for fun at the weekend. Could be one here. Ooh, not
90.
far away.
Christian,
one dart missed for the 106 and a 2-0 lead. Christian Kist is only going to get 1 dart at tops himself. Oh, he's not even going to get that. He's accidentally hit the double 17. Single 17 would have left double top.
78. Jonny, you require 16.
So Clayton with a chance that he may not have expected.
Game short in the second leg.
And it does not need
Clayton.
asking twice.
The leg Jonny to throw first.
Breaker throw doubles
on.
his lead. As you were saying, Dan, as well, you know, both these players you can make a case for having a good run in this tournament, and certainly for winning this match. But it is a tricky tie for either, isn't it? They wouldn't have looked at the draw and thought, I've got a result there. They'd have thought, oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But then again, you
55.
look at the winners we've had today. Ulf Cedar, 94 average. Christoph Ratajski, 99.5 average. James Richardson and Matt Clark both hit 75% of their doubles as Clayton hits the first maximum of this one. Rob Cross, 96 average and 5-0 up against Luke Woodhouse in his. And then Keegan Brown has hit 6 180s.
100.
All right, his finishing was poor in the middle of the game, but he got the job done in the end. We've seen some excellent darts this afternoon. Not always been the case on the Friday afternoon on these European Tour events that the standard has been this good.
It certainly hasn't. It's been a fantastic start. Clayton, in fact, is
100.
topping the ton on his average right now. 2.5 legs in.
This should help. Oh, maybe not.
118.
But you would think that it's going to take those kind of figures to beat your opponent in this match. High 90s, perhaps a ton.
Yeah, Christian Kist is a solid player,
Jonny,
isn't
you
he?
require 102.
You know the sort of level that Christian Kist is going to produce against you, as Clayton wasn't able to take out 106, but does take out the 102. It's 3 legs on the spin for Jonny Clayton, who is bossing this game with the former world champion.
Certainly is, and Christian Kist needs to find something if he's going to keep up his record of winning his first round clashes on the Euro Tour this year. The German Darts Championship, the first one, he beat Michael Ploy at this stage before losing out to Peter Wright, and then a couple of weeks ago he beat Steve Lennon, then got beaten 6-0 by Jelle Klaasen in the second round. But he's been a decent Friday player, Remember Gary Anderson telling you he doesn't like Sundays last week, having just won 10 grand.
98.
Yeah.
Wish I had Sundays as bad as that.
Yes, Gary Anderson throwing ridiculous averages and battering everybody in the building and then saying he doesn't play well on Sundays.
40.
Well, the winner of this one will go on to take on Joe Cullen.
Well, Joe's another player who's been up and down, claimed his first title this year, of course, and come on, man.
Well, Kist looking likely to get a leg on the board.
138.
Couple of visits from 138. Might only need one.
106.
Well, this is the kind of thing Christian Kist had to do in this leg. I don't think he could afford to go 4-0 down with a couple of breaks, but Jonny Clayton isn't really going to worry him in this leg, it looks like.
Game shot and a full flag. Christian Kist.
And Christian Kist does get the first leg.
Jonny to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, the Dutchman off the mark. Just one more match for you in this afternoon session. Gabriel Clemens against Joe Mernon for 8 more first round clashes this evening, including the likes of Mervyn King, Mark Webster, Adrian Lewis taking on Stephen Bunting, and
97.
the home nation hopeful Max Hopp, with a star attraction for the fans in this arena.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how busy it gets for the Friday
60.
night session. Obviously, people still in work today. But the ones who have turned up, they've been given some decent fare.
134.
And we could see this develop into a bit of a ding-dong, because Christian Kist is coming back into it.
93.
He's actually averaging more than Jonny Clayton, although he was averaging over a ton after the first 2.5 legs. But that last leg was
60.
a pretty poor one. He was a good 200 points back, pretty much, when Christian Kist checked out.
Yeah, seems to have just taken his foot off the gas somewhat, Mr. Clayton.
140.
He's found the right pedal again, it seems, as I said that.
Well, he got a dart for 106 checkout and missed it. He took out the 102.
90.
If he
Jonny
can
with
take out the
108.
108, he re-establishes that 3-leg cushion. Ooh, just a little way off on the treble 18 that would have given him a dart at the double. Essentially, it was
52.
Shanghai on the 18s for Jonny Clayton. It's
Christian
Shanghai on the
120.
20s for Christian Kist here. Single and the treble, now it's the double. And that is that.
5th flag, Christian Kist. 6th flag, Christian to throw first.
Well, just as it looked
Game
like
on.
Jonny Clayton was going to race away, the game's back on throw, and Kist chucking for parity.
Yeah, brace of 15 dart legs from
58.
the former champion of the world.
Now Clayton has
100.
woken up again, kicking off with a maximum. And so often you see one player hits a 180, and then his opponent hits a 140.
Oh, Jonny. Jonny, be good. Jonny, be very good. It's back-to-back maximums for the Ferret and the Plasterer from Pontyberem. Having lost the last 2 legs, has left 141 for the perfect leg.
Which routes? Well, it was very, very close. It wasn't a poorly thrown dart from Jonny Clayton.
97.
But great response against the throw. Looking to restore a 2-leg cushion, although Kist could be left very handy as well.
Yeah, well, he stayed straight, so he's left the Shanghai, which he took out in the last leg. The beekeepers have gone to get a drink. What are they doing? They could have missed a 9-darter. Ooh, he's gone into the
26.
next bed. So double 7 instead of the double 16. And Christian
120.
Kist looking for back-to-back Shanghai finishes. Oh, deja vu all over again for Jonny Clayton.
80.
Ooh, not quite.
Jonny, you require 18.
Still needs to find the double 8 bed and doesn't.
Christian, you require 40.
It's a sign of frustration from Clayton having kicked off with a couple of perfect visits. However, that's awkward. It's tricky.
30.
And it proved to be so.
Jonny, you require 8. Game short and a 6 flag. Jonny
teased the 9 darter. He goes out in
7 flag.
16.
Jonny to throw first.
But more importantly, a break of throw. And he's re-established that 2-leg advantage.
Well, Christian Kist, it's a very strange leg that, because it was completely out of his hands for a moment as Clayton is in there again and settles for the ton 40. Completely out of his hands, and then he found himself missing darts in 2 separate visits that would have dragged him back level. 3-0 down in this game.
97.
That could have been the moment. And you see the averages very, very close. But Jonny Clayton, the ferret, has just weaseled his way out of that leg and fires in fourth maximum, a third in the last 2 legs.
Well, he's scoring at the beginning of the last couple of legs. 2-1-80, then 140-180 in this one. And having just faded away a little earlier on, he really seems to have just found his range again, found his happy place.
60.
This could leave a finish. Not anymore. And Clayton's going to get a couple of visits to
100.
Clean up 121.
121.
And put himself within a leg of the second round.
Well, he didn't need to go
78.
that route, but he's gone that way.
Yeah, and he didn't even consider going for the treble there as well.
Curious decision, but hey, look, he knows he's going to come back.
54.
So he'll get a choice of double.
43.
And it is double 16.
Game
And he
short
doesn't have any
7
problem
flag.
with it this
Jonny
time
Clayton.
around. And Jonny Clayton is
Christian
5-2 up
first.
and on the verge of his
Game
first
on.
ever win over Christian Kist. And admittedly, revenge from a long time ago, but revenge for defeat in the semi-finals of the WDF Europe Cup singles
100.
to the former road worker from Holland.
And you just start to wonder if Jonny Clayton is about to enjoy a bit of a purple patch, having had success last weekend in Wigan.
100.
He brought that form here to Sindelfingen. Christian Kist this year has not been really pulling up any trees. He had a really good spell towards the back end of last year when he got to the final of a Pro Tour, the quarter-final of another one, and the last 8 in the Players' Championship finals. But Clayton has... It's been all about Jonny Clayton in this match,
100.
Completely bossed it, and he's let Christian Kist in to win the couple of legs that he's won.
Yeah. Yeah, he certainly has. And had Kist hit any of those darts to level at 3 apiece, it could have
60.
been a very, very different game. But Jonny Clayton, perhaps bolstered by that let-off, has kept his foot to the floor and just out-muscled the Dutchman
100.
more than anything. Joe Cullen, the number 14 seed this weekend, awaits the winner of this one. It looks very much like it's going to be Jonny Clayton,
59.
especially after that visit from Christian Kist. Because Clayton should get to a finish. And even 1 treble, well, he's got 1. He's got 2. Lovely stuff. Perfection from Jonny Clayton. One of 3 Welshmen in the field. Mark Webster on the way later on this evening. He's taking on Bernd Royth and Gerwyn Price. Another former rugby player like Jonny Clayton himself, already in the second round. Clayton to join Gerwyn Price there. And he is there. A 13-darter from the ferret. He teased us with the prospect of a perfect leg.